When I'm training these guys, I tell them to it how it is. I know they scared. Scared shitless. Cause they not from that. That ain't what they do. They rather sandpaper a lion's ass than get in the ring and fight.
I want you to pop your jabs, all right? Go.
Listen, it takes a special kind of person to want to get knocked upside the head for a living. Fighters are gritty. Fighters come from the slums. Fighters' moms are on crack. Fighters never met their father. That's a fighter. I always tell them this. I said, the fact that I'm here training y'all now lets me know that my plan A and B failed. I'm Eric Kelly, father, boxing sensation. I grew up in Brooklyn in the 80s, and if you know anything about New York, Brooklyn was held in. I used to see like little crack valves. You got the little yellow ones and the red ones and the blue ones and the green ones, and I'm a little kid from Florida. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. I thought they was toys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just playing with them. You know, they crack valves though. They crack valves, and the streets was riddled with them.
I'm good money, baby.
The worst thing you can do for a child during that time is say, all right, go outside and play. I used to get in fights from the neighborhood kids. I used to get in fights. I remember one day, 3 kids trying to jump me, and I had to pick up a chain, and I was swinging the chain because I wouldn't let them get me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let them get me. I was gonna fight you. I might not win, but I had to do it. My dad came home that day from work and took me to the boxing gym that day. And if my daddy told you something, you listen. You feel me? My dad was 6'4", about 280 pounds. Worked construction. I'm like, you couldn't get a more gentler job like Kinko's or some shit, Pops? Even when I didn't want to go, he made sure I went. It wasn't my choice, it was his choice, because he saw the bigger picture.
That's what my dad said, it's all energy. So instead of me out here in these streets getting into trouble, he took that energy and helped me channel it towards something productive, which was boxing. And that's why we're here today.
For some reason, even as a young mind, I knew that, wow, something special about this place, something special about these people. And even as a kid, I'm looking at this and say, wow, I can't wait till my chance to get in that ring and show myself, and I'm not gonna lose. I wanna prove to these guys that I'm what y'all think I can be and more, you know what I mean? My main goal was to be an Olympic gold medalist, because you got all the people in the United States, and you get to be the one person to represent your country. There was a program known as the United States Olympic Education Center. Now this was way up in Michigan, in Marquette, Michigan. And I remember flying in there. I'm looking down, all I see is snow and white folks. If I saw 3 black people, I saw a lot. And that was a crazy time. The Bad Boys was the name of our boxing team. We turned that town upside down, trust me. The stories I could tell you. But so many great athletes came out of that program. You got David Reed, who was a '96 Olympic gold medalist from Philadelphia boxer. You got Vernon Forrest, 1992 Olympian boxer, 5-time world champion, speed skating superstar Apollo Anton Ono. That program produced great Olympians and athletes. And I was just lucky to be one of them. Now 2000 is the Olympics. So for that 2000 Olympic team, I'm trying like hell to make that Olympic team. This is what we set out to do. This is what my dad set me up for.
Introducing to your first fighter, the red corner. He's representing the Wisconsin franchise. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Eric Kelly.
My dad used to be at all of my fights. Every last one of my fights. My dad had everybody in Team Kelly jackets and t-shirt and baseball caps. My dad would fly my team out. I had my own cameraman. And then I noticed I stopped seeing him. And little did I know what was going on back at home. I used to keep my trophies in the window. Everyone knew my house was my house, had all the trophies in the window.
You know, trophies, medals, everything that could hang in the window, I hung it in the window. What's going on, Champ?
What's going on, G?
You all right, you know me. Another day on back, doing what I do. You feel me? I don't stop.
I feel you, homeboy.
I don't stop. My sister called me crying, and I picked up the phone. I just thought she was gonna say Daddy died, but she didn't. Thank God. She didn't. Daddy was diagnosed with HIV. And that was back in 2000. I'm here.
Come on in.
My dad didn't want me to know this. My dad wanted to keep it from me so it didn't fuck up my focus, you know what I mean? KC, I'm here. Somebody sacrificing? Let me tell you what my daddy did. I'm 11, 12, 13 years old, however old I am. Pick me up, take me to the gym, come home, go to bed, because he got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning because he got to be to work. And he did that every single day. Every single day until I was 18 years old. That's not mine, but this right here is mine. This, yeah, that's mine. Yeah. Now imagine you traveling and you see 6, 7 people walking around with these uniforms on. And we also had fitted baseball caps to match. The doctors didn't think that he would live. And so after that, now I'm just bugged out. I'm bugged out. I'm bugged out. I'm bugged out. So I'm fighting and doing my thing, still in school, but I'm not the same person because I'm not as fun as I was. I'm still outgoing, I'm still energetic, but I'm not as fun, I'm violent now. And one night I go to a bar, I'm shooting pool, and I get into an altercation with these guys. My move was the 1-2, left uppercut, right hand. So it'd be 1-2, one thing led to another, and I got into a fight with him, and one of them cracked me with the pool stick. When it happened, you know, it was bleeding and stuff like that and swelled up and black, and I'm a fighter, so I'm used to that. The cuts are not so bad where I need stitches and not like that. I'm thinking this is a regular black eye, but little do I know that the muscles and the nerve of my eyelid were damaged, so it causes the eyelid to droop. That's when I'm the national champion. I was the Daily News Golden Glove champion right here. I had the waves in my hair back then. I wanted to think that I was gonna box again, but I knew I wasn't gonna box again. Because the fact that I was doing all this shit I was doing out partying and shit like that, those are not the actions of a boxer. These trophies are old. Like, take this trophy for example. These trophies are old. This trophy's from, let's see, New Bed-Stuy, 1991. 1991. So I'm in Michigan doing whatever the fuck I can do. I'm having fun, whatever little fun I can have. I worked at Mancino's Pizza. I was a pizza man. I was washing dishes. I was doing whatever. But then I had kids. And that's when I said, all right, I gotta do something now. One thing I love about being a father is that it slowed me down a little bit. A lot of it, really. Man, I got 4 kids, you know what I'm saying? 3 different moms, so I was out there doing my thing.
When I first met him, he told me like every single thing about him that would be like a red flag for somebody. Like all in the very first conversation. I was like, do you want to date me or not? Because I don't understand.
Now I got 3 kids. I can't put food on the table for not one of them. I started calling different gyms in New York, in Church Street Boxing Gym. They gave me that job on the same day. Thank God. Thank God they gave me a job. Dang, why would you hit me? This kid right here, contrary to popular belief, good fighter. Uppercut, left hook. 1-2 left hook. 1-2 left hook. This is home. When you leave home in the morning, you come straight home at night. Yes. If you come down to your cousin's house, somebody gonna rob your house. Don't get robbed. I found myself back in the ring in a sense, but
I wasn't never back in the ring like I wanted to be back in the ring. Guys that I fought and lost to, a lot of them are the world champions right now. And I'm looking at them like, yeah, I beat that guy. But the streets beat me, because I didn't listen to my daddy.
Right hand. Jab.
But that's life, you know? And I'm fighting like a motherfucker.
Hard. 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 Hard.
The fight 12 rounds. Well, shit, guess what? I done lost a couple. Well, shit, we might win every round left. You're dealing with a champion right now. I ain't no chump.